Okay, I'm going to address today what's going on with me because people have, I know you all mean well, So what's going on? Well, as you know, the diverticulitis has hung on for a long time, and with that, I had this horrendous UTI going at the same time. Now, when I went and my doctor sent me to the emergency room, they did a test with the dye and said, "Oh, easy read, it's diverticulitis." Well, they gave me a antibiotic that I was to be on for 7 days, which I was, and it was horrible. I had so many side effects from it. Now, they did not tell me anything about dietary things that you needed to do, etc. They gave me absolutely no instruction, no guidance at all. They just said, if this gets worse, come back. Okay, so they sent me out with this like I said, this antibiotic that I had really a difficult time with pills for nausea, because that antibiotic can give you nausea, etc., and stool softeners, okay? But again, absolutely no guidance as to what to eat, what not to eat, what to do, nothing, okay? So the antibiotic they gave me did nothing for the UTI, and it really didn't seem to do anything for the diverticulitis either. So, I suffered in all this pain and trying to figure out what the heck to do. Now, I didn't want to go back to that hospital again because really, the way they handled things was not good. And I tried to get a hold of my doctor because she's, she listens, she's good, she's grounded. But I sent her a message over the weekend, and I didn't get a response. So I called in, and the nurse goes, and I don't know what nurse I got, but they go, well, go back to the emergency room. And I go, look, I just need to get a different antibiotic, and that's it. And so the nurse is kind of giving me a bad time, and Nurse Ratchet. And then she goes, well, okay, you could come in and we can do a CBC blood draw, and we can do a stool sample, and we'll have to culture it, etc. And then we'll have to set you up with a specialist, and that takes time. So in other words, we're not going to do crap for you. And find out my doctor is on leave. So I have no doctor now. They don't say how long she's on leave for, when she's coming back. You don't get another replacement doctor. If she's gone, that's it. So that's kind of where I've been left at the moment. So I've been working on taking care of some of this myself. And I've been taking this urinary tract, digestive, digestive immune system, 50 billion, 16 different probiotic strains that I've been taking. I'm really doubling up on it. And the other thing I've been doing is the Ruteri. The Ruteri, really, again, I've been taking, doubling, tripling up, quadrupling up on these. And it is seeming to start to, make things a bit better. It seems like the UTI is getting a bit better since I'm taking these. And like I said, I really double up, triple up on these things so that I can really get it into my system and start working. So that's the long story short. I don't want to go into the hospital because 9 out of 10, they'll tell me that, like the nurse said, oh, they'll probably put you in the hospital, give you IV antibiotics. And, I said, look, I'm not going in. I don't want to be hooked up to IV antibiotics for days on end. And no. So that's the long and short of it. I don't know how long my doctor's on leave for. I don't know when she'll be back. So I'm just kind of, at this point, left kind of hanging out in the wind. I don't want to go back to that emergency room that I went to before because really it was insane there. I was there for a full day when they finally gave me the diagnosis and stuff. It was like 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock at night. They just brought me into a hallway, sat me down. Here's your diagnosis, and you can get your medicine. Here's the thing, and that was it. It was not a good experience at that hospital emergency room. They were like they said that day, all of Las Cruces was there. And they were just trying to get people in and out, and so it was definitely not a good experience. They should not have given me contrast. It was not needed for that, and the way that they gave it to me, I've had that contrast so many times before, but I guess the person just really tried to put it in quick, and I was screaming because it burnt so badly. And then they said, well, it takes a half an hour to read this. Well, no, I was there for hours waiting for that to come back. So it was just the whole thing there was bad. And then again, nothing just but to tell you, oh, you have diverticulitis. Here's your thing. Now go. So, no. No, I will not go back there. So that's what I'm doing. I'm working on this. And like I said, I know that my diverticulitis came because I was doing carnivore, was doing great on it, and I added wheat products, and that's what did it. And so I watched the guy, what's his name, Williams Davis, that wrote Wheat Belly, and then he's talking about microbiome and stuff, and the one you really want to work on is the Ruteri. Now, I did order the things, but they're coming tomorrow to make the yogurt and the starter to really make a really concentrated Ruteri bacillus that you get in your system. You have to do it for 36 hours, so it really, really amps it up. And that's why I'm doubling, tripling up, quadrupling up on these now, because there is not as much in here as you really need. to get that straightened around. So that's what I'm doing. I'm working on it myself. And, you know, somebody said, oh, eat less meat. I'm not eating meat now. I'm you know, people have all these ideas about everything, and you know, I know everyone means well, but yeah. Somebody was saying I should get a cat. Yeah, no, that's the last thing I need. No, I'm allergic to cats. My daughter loves cats. My daughter has numerous cats. She's a cat person for sure. And so, yeah, no. And then somebody says, well, isn't your family there to help you? And no, I don't have family here. My daughter's in Chicago. My son's up by the Canadian border in Washington. So no, unless it's my puppies. But they're not a whole lot of help with care and stuff. Is that right, Mr. Mickey? Yeah, yeah. He said, well, we're moral support. That's what we do. Yeah, Mr. Mickey came out again first thing this morning. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. So, you know, things here, again, they're kind of up and down. One day I feel a bit better, and the next day I get slammed again, and we'll see how it goes today. But it seems like, you know, a little bit of progress is being made. I'm trying to reintroduce coffee today. We'll see how that goes. If I can have the milk products back, if I can have any dairy back, or if it's going to create, you know, a lot of mucus and all of that stuff. So I'm trying to reintroduce that this morning, see how I do. Yesterday, I had some potatoes and petit point peas because it's very soft. So that's what I ate yesterday. And I seem to do okay with that, with a lot of Jell-O and, you know, drinking the broth, drinking broth and all of that, which I am not big on. I do not like just drinking that broth. Okay, but I did manage to, you know, yeah. So that's what I'm working on. That's what's going on. And why I'm not going to my doctor, because my doctor's not here. She's among the missing. And how long that will be, they did not tell me. Okay, and you don't get a replacement doctor. So, yeah, the joys of the VA. And then you get Nurse Ratchet that says, well, come in and we'll run these tests and then we'll set you up with a specialist, which takes months. So in other words, you know, yeah, right. So needless to say, I didn't go in to have those tests run because, for what? They're going to do nothing. You know, we'll get you to a specialist, and then that means another big round. They're going to want to do colonoscopies. They're going to want to do this. They're going to want to do that. Yeah, I'm just like, no, I don't need that right now, and I'm not going to be put through all of that and have to wait for months to get set up with some specialist. Yeah, no. So anyway, I just wanted to address that and let you know that's what's going on. Why I'm not going back to my doctor, because I can't. My doctor's not there. Why I don't have family here helping me. Why what am I doing? Why am I not going to the hospital? So I just wanted to address those things. And that's it. You do the best you can do with what you have. And so I think my best to do right now is just try to really get these probiotics and things back in my system, the Reuteri and the other things for the urinary stuff, urinary tract stuff, probiotics, slamming those, and they seem to be taking effect. It's getting better, so I'm just going to keep slamming those, and we'll go from there. I take it a day at a time. Now, as far as my iron and stuff, as soon as I get back on track and I can have my meats and stuff, I'll be slamming liver. That's the one thing that does work for me with getting my iron levels up. Because, yes, I had that severe anemia before. My iron level was 4. It was really, really low. So I do need to really do the liver. I've tried iron pills. I've tried all of that. None of that works for me. Absolutely. The only thing that works for me for my iron is liver. That's it. Other than that, nothing else. Nothing else works. Supplements, any of that. They put me on heavy-duty supplements. It did not do a thing. So my body only will use the liver. That's it. Hemi. It's got to be it's got to be hemi. It's got to be liver. So I just wanted to address that, and thank you for all your well wishes and your concern, etc. But that's what's going on. So thank you, and I'll see you online.